Emmanuel, God is with us. Emmanuel, God is with us. Okay. I'm going to harvest some of this lemon balm or tea. I do share my plants with the animals, so there's no telling what you'll find there. Let's just get this one down, down, down. So if you grow mints, you need to eat them. No point. Now we're gonna go over here. I'm making my mock tea, poor man's tea. So I'm gonna add some spearmint to it. Here's my spearmint patch. And people say spearmint takes over. Grow spearmint if you eat spearmint. If you don't eat spearmint, it's not a herb that you can just have just hanging out in case you want it, or you want it to look pretty and not eat it. This is a herb that has set itself aside for those who eat it. Oh, that smells so good. Get a little bit more, because this one I can get all I want. Aha. Ah, it smells so fresh. Now, lastly, I need some blackberry leaves. Yep, you heard it right. This is my fake. This is my fake. This is my poor man's tea. You know, if you can't grow fancy tea, the blackberry leaf tea is very delicious. It tastes like you have fancy black tea, but of course it is homegrown. And as we know, I have harvested all of the berries off of this blackberry. And you thought I was finished harvesting. No, I'm not. These look sun-scale, but they'll still make good tea. So I'm just gonna take the sun-scale leaves too. Here's some opportunity for a good cup of tea. I cut this, I pinched it out, I cut it in half because I couldn't walk past it. And now it is sending out new shoots. So I am going to take the big leaf here for tea, because it's not going to let it live forever anyway. So now that we got the new one up, let me check and see anybody else in that same situation. Not yet. I'll let the others be for now. But this is going to be next year's blackberry. So I'm practicing on pruning it and seeing how I do. So I washed my leaves and I let them kind of cure for a day. And you see I have the branches and everything, and I just stick it in there. This is how I make my tea. You can drink this iced or hot. Starting it out on a medium heat, and so that'll boil faster. And once it boils, I'll turn it down to a slow simmer. If you look closely, you can see that it's got a little rolling boil going on. And the blackberry leaves have floated to the surface. Those are the leaves that it's the hardest to get the tannins out of. They actually have tea tannins, and they taste very similar to if you were to buy a black tea. So I'm slowing everything down to a low simmer. See the difference now? That's on a low simmer. And now I'm going to close this up, and the steam will get the tannins out of the blackberry leaves. Right now this smells like a spearmint tea, because spearmint is a wonderful mint that wafts. I'm gonna do it like this. There it is. Yeah, buddy. and it's delicious. And it's from your own garden. What do you want the Lord to do? What do you want the Lord to do? This tea is concentrated here and would be a little too strong for an iced tea. You want it to look the color of an iced tea because this blackberry leaves have tannins in them, just like regular tea leaves. So this tea actually gets quite strong. It doesn't have caffeine, but it has tannins, so it has a nice strong flavor. And it's good for you. I'm going to use a little stevia. I've absconded an old container and taken the lid off. Mix that up. And of course, we need some ice for a good old iced tea, right? Oh, yeah. Just pour it in there. That is how you do summer. All you need is to add your own hammock. Sitting underneath your tree, sipping on some blackberry tea. Yum. Jesus loves you, and I love you with all the Jesus in me. Be blessed, beautiful.